Welcome back to Sports World, your home of sports news. Let's get right into it. Annie Kilner, Kyle Walker's furious wife, is said to have demanded the Manchester City ace cough up half of his fortune to save their marriage after he fathered the kids with Lauren Goodman. Annie, 31, is said to have demanded £15 million from the Manchester City ace after he fathered the kids with Lauren Goodman. However, Annie is willing to give their relationship another go if he coughs up around half of his net worth. She is understood to have obtained preliminary legal advice ahead of any split that would see her net half of Walker's fortune. A source told the outlet, "It's what it is at the moment. Do you think her demand are in line or outrageous?" Share your thoughts in the comment section. Ousmane Dembele has been dropped from the Paris Saint-Germain squad for the huge Champions League clash against Arsenal following a blazing row with head coach Luis Enrique. The Gunners host the French champions at the Emirates in a true heavyweight clash on Tuesday night, but PSG will be without the man widely regarded as their player of the season so far. Dembele will not be part of the squad traveling to London on Monday. The decision is not related to an injury, as report states. It follows a heating argument with Enrique following Friday's 3-1 win over Rennes. The decision will prompt Enrique into some big changes against Arsenal, with Dembele one of his standout performers this season. The former Borussia Dortmund and Barcelona star has 4 goals and 4 assists in 6 League One appearances on the right of attack. Dembele provided the assist for Bradley Barcola's goal on Friday before being replaced in the 82nd minute, with his row with Enrique said to have taken place after the game. Mikel Arteta was quizzed on Monday's development in his press conference on Monday morning. "We just got the news," Arteta said. "We don't know if it is true or not, but we prepare like we always do, but they have many other options." FC Barcelona club captain Marc-Andre ter Stegen is unlikely to play for the club again this season. Even if he were to miraculously recover and return from the injury, it would only be for the last month or so, and the club has understandably looked at replacements. Ter Stegen suffered a patellar tendon tear against Villarreal, has since undergone surgery. Barcelona have since made a move to sign a replacement for him, with retired goalkeeper Wojciech Szczęsny the chosen man for the job. According to reports, the Polish veteran shot stopper has arrived in Barcelona this morning by flight from Malaga. He will undergo his medicals in the club training facilities before signing a short-term contract with the club. This is set to be the 34-year-old's comeback stint following his retirement from professional football after being told that he was surplus to requirements at Juventus. This gives Szczęsny a chance to reunite with national hero Robert Lewandowski. Despite signing for the club, Szczęsny is unexpected to be available for selection until after the international break. With no preseason or formal training behind him, the veteran needs to get up to speed with the demands of modern football. Currently, Iñaki Peña has assumed the role in between the sticks. After an impressive display against Getafe, Peña conceded for to Osasuna in what was Barcelona's worst game under Hansi Flick by a large extent. To be fair to the Spanish shot stopper, though, he was let down by an inexperienced backline against Osasuna, and conceding those goals wasn't really his fault. Peña will get a chance until Szczęsny is ready to make his debut, once football resumes after the October international break. It remains to be seen whether Peña or Szczęsny get the nod as the first-choice goalkeeper for the season ahead. Let's wait and see how it goes. Mason Mount insists he is all good after he suffered a nasty head injury in Manchester United's heavy defeat to Tottenham Hotspur at the weekend. The 25-year-old began the match on the bench before he was introduced before halftime following Bruno Fernandes' red card and injury to fellow midfielder Kobbie Mainoo. Mount brought energy to the United midfield but was unable to help them find a way back into the contest as Tottenham breezed into a 3-0 lead and could have scored many more in the process. To top off a dismal day, United were handed a further injury scare in the final 5 minutes of the match when Mount was forced off with a head injury after he challenged Spurs defender Radu Dragusin for the ball. It meant the substitute had to be substituted himself, with forward Amad Diallo replacing him for the final few minutes. Speaking after the match, Ten Hag was unable to provide any clarity on the injury situation of either Mainoo or Mount. "I can't say in this moment," he told reporters. "I have to find out, but, of course, when a player is coming off before halftime already, then there are some concerns. Also, I have seen how Mason came off. He was bleeding, so it's clear there are some problems there, and we have to see how they recover in the coming days." In a devastating blow, Real Madrid superstar Thibaut Courtois has suffered an injury and is facing a spell out on the sidelines, from close sources. After last night's Madrid derby, which ended in a 1-1 draw, reports emerged claiming that the 32-year-old Belgian shot stopper had suffered some discomfort in his left abductor. Tests and scans were conducted earlier today, which have revealed an injury to the key superstar. The report states that Real Madrid do not expect their first-choice goalkeeper to be back in action until at least the end of the October international break. Courtois was at the center of the action last night at the Civitas Metropolitano as he was targeted by Atletico Madrid fans, first with vile chants against him, and then by throwing objects at him. The incident even led to the suspension of the match for more than 15 minutes. Courtois has been in brilliant form since the start of the season, and his absence will be felt by Los Blancos. But in Andriy Lunin, they have a player ready and waiting for his opportunity. The Ukrainian international impressed last season when Courtois was out injured and will hope to do so once again. That would be all for now. Subscribe, like, turn on the notification icon to stay up to date with all new contents. Thanks.